always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. The Huskies ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Middle Tennessee State's offense will have the football first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
The kick is on its way. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So Uconn's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Oh, he's got a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Let's talk just for a minute about Uconn. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Uconn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Off the RPO, complete. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. And the defense drags him down. Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They'll run it. It's Daniels. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Let's it fly. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run in the red zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, MTSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over UTEP. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And
there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Uconn quick to the line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do...
There he goes to the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Uconn.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to get it through the air. Hauls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. And we're locked up here in the third. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Uconn going back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Using the quick game. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. He'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's Osborne. He's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Uconn offense goes back to work. Here's the handoff. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He'll keep it himself. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This Uconn offense really has it going. Rides the back and leaves it. Quick spin on the ride.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Uconn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One final play before the end of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field the day. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Uconn going back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Uconn will have to punt it away.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Turner. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To the air, it's Osborne. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as he gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep down the right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. And they turn it into a defensive score. That trip to the end zone ties us up. And tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt, two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 21 over UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Off play action. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
And how about that? In the fourth quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Tosses it incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Trying to get the corner. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. Uconn trying to just run out the clock. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. He'll do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Husky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Middle Tennessee, 24.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The screen, he can go! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.